just claimed off waivers November the 5th after being released by San Diego. Hauschka will not give Jacoby a chance to touch the football. Jim Nance, Phil Simms, Tracy Wolfson all on hand here in Seattle. Here's the pass over to Heath Miller, and he's bumped out after a gain of about 7. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. That one jarred out of the hands of Heath Miller by Bobby Wagner. And Roethlisberger's going for the long ball, and it's knocked out of the hands at the last moment. That was shed down on the coverage.
Play by him.
Jordan Berry to punt it to Tyler Lockett, the dangerous rookie return man, who signals fair catch at the 30. And Rawls is at the near side, lined up wide. Here's the pass to Lockett, who just had the fair catch, the rookie third-rounder from Kansas State. Rawls lines up behind Wilson. Something you might see a lot of today, the handoff to the rookie from Central Michigan. And he spins and collects a nice gain here with his first carry. With Dupree moving into the lineup, and the safeties, including Mike Mitchell, have played well this year for Pittsburgh. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Rawls again. And he is into the secondary before Will Allen helped finish him off, but it's another nice gainer. And for those who don't know, Marshawn Lynch is going to be out for about a month after having a sports hernia surgery this past week. Here's the pass off the hands of Rawls. We talked
Advantage of it big time.
2nd and 10 from the Pittsburgh 36, and whistles. Walt Anderson's crew on hand here today.
Ball start, number 76, offense. 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
For so many years, and you got it right, Cameron Hayward and Tuitt have played very well the last 4 or 5 games.
That is Fred Jackson. Longtime Buffalo Bill picks up 3. That's Tuitt on the tackle as the Pittsburgh head coach. His defense, 3rd and 11, and on Wilson, and decking him back at the 47. That was Cameron Hayward, along with the likes of Shazier, and a loss of 8.
Probably the fastest linebacker in the NFL on the outside. Coming inside, that's Lawrence Timmons. And they just collapse the pocket. They overwhelm the inside of the offensive line of Seattle.
So they bring in John Ryan now. End over end. Not that far past the 20, but a good hop. And touchdown at the 14-yard line by Jeremy Lane. They're going to pass it in the direction of Brown. Tomlin telling us they wanted to be very cautious, particularly at the very start of this game, but it's going to be a 5th straight drop back, and a little dump off pass to Williams will pick up about 4. By Ryan Fitzpatrick, Jim Nance, Phil Simms, Tracy Wolfson here in Seattle. 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. And that's their first down. 2nd possession of the game for Pittsburgh. So we move inside 10 minutes for those of you just joining us. Steelers play action fake. And here's a little pass complete to Roosevelt Nix. Be in position of the top 6. The loser will be just on the outside. As Williams gets the carry on 2nd and 4, and a nice little patient move to pick up the 1st.
Back getting rid of the football quick. It's gotten him off to a good start, gives him confidence.
And that 1st and 10. Down the middle, and another throw back to Miller.
Heath Miller wide open down the middle.
Here's Antonio Brown settling in on that left side on a 1st down throw. And that's again a completion to one of the backs, Will Johnson. The 2nd and 5. And Williams again working it well up the middle. And he's got a 1st down near the 31. Sticks are at the 31. Now they get it for the first time into the hands of Antonio Brown. Give him 2.
Antonio Brown right now is not in the game.
Yep, he's on the sidelines. Roethlisberger's hit his last 6 passes. He's going to hand it off to Williams. And he is shoved back by Bobby Wagner, along with Michael Bennett and others. As he again moves around a little, he's got Sherman right up against him in the slot left. 3rd and 5. Down the field they go, and not turning around in time. Right in the area of Bryant and Brown. I don't know what that was, Phil. As well, their 4th place kicker of the year. It's hit 14 out of 15. This from 44. And he knocks it through.
There's no doubt who the general is out there, and that's Ben Roethlisberger.
Trying to lead. Short kick. Gives Lockett the chance to race across the 30. Base needle built over a half-century ago. Here come the Seahawks now with their 2nd possession, and Rawls bouncing around on the right side before McClendon is able to finish them off. And again, we'll be at Ford Field on Thursday night for that one. That's Rawls ducking under, and Rawls has the 1st down.
And that's the heart of this football team, especially on offense, is power running. Rawls giving it to him.
Well, here he goes again. Quick cut. Give him 6.
They give him the ball. He says, I can feel the defense. And what he means, he can make the right cuts.
Wilson's pass. Knocked down, incomplete, looking for Baldwin. But
you can get a star as a free agent at the running back position.
Seattle was on the phone with him right after the draft ended. Here's a 3rd and 4. With Timmons giving chase on Wilson. He has to throw it away. Well, you said that fast defenses give him trouble.
They do. So when he escapes, fast defense gets there quick. He can't run, can't find the open receiver down the field.
Jacoby Jones lets it go over his head, and it's down at around the 7-yard line.
Before Seattle takes advantage of it.
Roethlisberger throws from the goal line, and again it's back to Miller.
Scared, they give you the short, easy throws.
You saw the top speed achieved by those 3 at some point during the season, as Roethlisberger tried almost a little jump pass in the direction of Antonio Brown, but Bobby Wagner was there. Hold of Brown for just a moment. 3rd and 2. Flags are down as Roethlisberger goes deep. Incomplete. Sherman and Thomas. What a tandem. They both were back there defending.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Offside, number 72, defense. 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
They send D'Angelo Williams to the top of your screen. Empty out the backfield for Ben. And there is D'Angelo. Bouncing off a big hit and going for 8. 2nd and 2. Open. Nice move there by Brown as he spun around and was able to get the space he needed off Richard Sherman.
That was a great adjustment by Roethlisberger and Antonio Brown.
And that matchup at the top. 1st and 10. And there's Wheaton with the grab at the 35. Right in front of Earl Thomas for 21 a couple of weeks ago.
Of course, Todd Haley, been here many times as a coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's the wide receiver screen to Bryant. 2nd and 6. Last minute of the 1st quarter. And that's over the head of Antonio Brown. 3rd and 6. Back to Miller. Chancellor prevents the 1st. What a tackle by Cam Chancellor. This is going to be 45. Oh, hold on a minute here. Landry Jones is in there. He's the deep man.
Defense, though. They reacted well. Going to punt it? No, they're going to go for it.
Here is Landry Jones, the backup quarterback, coming back to the other side. And he's intercepted by Lane. And Jeremy Lane takes off inside the 40, stumbles down at the 25. He was about to try to make a cut on Jones.
Decision by the quarterback, but look at the Seattle defense. They were ready, not caught out of position. So Landry Jones is going to split that way. They're going to try to sneak out. He comes across the field. Boy, just didn't see Lane back for his first game. Good discipline, stayed in the right spot.
They happy to have Lane back, just returning to the roster here the last couple of days, injured in the Super Bowl. That pass incomplete, tipped at the line. Second down from the Pittsburgh 24, trying to take advantage of the takeaway. Hurtling up ahead to the 19 is Rawls. Got it this time. And that's Lockett.
A moving block. I guess that's the best way to say it.
Here's Rawls. Tried to hide for a moment, and then Timmons fell on him.
Week 3 against Chicago. What improvement as a runner.
On second and goal. It's Rawls. He got hit and still fought for an extra yard. Got hit by Hayward. And flags are thrown into the pile.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 64, offense. Diving on the pile. That's a 15-yard penalty. It'll be third down.
Down in the red zone. They're 31st in the league in touchdown conversion in the red zone. Here's a third and goal. Well, they got it this time. It's Baldwin on the receiving end of the Russell Wilson pass.
It's their number 1 play inside the 30 when they're looking to score. You've got to know that as a defense. Here's the inside guy. Watch him go up. Watch the defense separate. Nobody even close to Tyler Lockett. Corner's got to read the inside receiver, leave his guy, and then take Doug Baldwin.
Hauschka, who missed 2 extra points last week, back on the roster, already making plays.
Him and Deshaun Shedd already played bigs, or have played big so far in this game. The new corner.
That is Jacoby Jones from the goal line. And the former Raven star has his best return as a Steeler out to the 36 for a 36-yard run back.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, horse collar tackle, number 31, defense of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, be first down, timeout.
There it is. This will put the Steelers actually on the Seahawks side of the field at the 49.
Chanel, they were ready for it, nobody fooled.
Here's a handoff to D'Angelo Williams. The game back in 2011 in the first quarter. Second and 6. Nice grab there by Bryant, who stretches out for the first, and they're going to mark him short of it. Well, maybe right on it. We'll see. And they say inches short. Here's lineup right behind Roethlisberger, who will sneak it for the first. Well, the Steelers have a new set of downs here, and they're going long. Going long and incomplete for Martavis Bryant. Shedd was with him. Second down, pressure, unloading to Miller. And with a flag out, that's an 8-yard hookup.
Offside, number 51, defense. 5-yard penalty, still second down.
But everybody backs off and gives him all that room underneath.
Second and 5. What a pass. Complete to the 14 to Wheaton.
He turn around, make the catch, and be able to protect himself at the same time.
The give to Williams. Moves laterally and then darts ahead to the 10. And look at this, end around. That's Bryant breaking a tackle and somehow finding enough room to negotiate the sideline and a touchdown.
The defense, they are sitting back in a zone. They got guys in spots to make the tackle. And how about that? Bryant just so fast and so quick gets around Earl Thomas, who of course wasn't even blocked by anybody. It's not going to work because the defense but speed can even beat a good defense.
Out of the Barry hold with Boswell. Extra point is good. Second-year man from Clemson. He had never rushed for a touchdown in his first season and a half in the league, and never even had one in Clemson. Rush touchdown, that is. Lockett. He is smashed rather quickly by Jarvis Jones.
Go through concussion protocol to see if he can come back in this game.
There's the give. And that is James Harrison. That's Rawls coming over to the near side on the 2nd and 9. Wilson forced to come out of the pocket, and that'll go as a sack. William Gay was in the area. Butler's defense 28th in the league against the pass. Passing play here on 3rd and 10. And Jimmy Graham with the stiff arm on Cockrell. He's got the first down. This takes the hand and the arm and says, "You're going to stiff arm me? I'm just going to pull you right down off the limb." First down throw. Did it hit the ground? They rule it a catch. A catch by Curse. Hurries to the line, trying to beat the replay.
I wouldn't, well.
Flag is out. Red flag, that is, from the Pittsburgh sideline.
Hold up. Play. The pass is incomplete. It's 2nd and 10 on the 32-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 6:32.
Here's the shot. You can tell.
Pittsburgh will not be charged with a timeout.
His arms definitely were not underneath it. He didn't have possession.
6.5 to go in the first half. Quick toss to Baldwin. Cockrell is there, as well as Timmons.
So far, Seattle not testing those sidelines with deep throws.
Boy, they barely beat the play clock. 3rd and 10 and open for another first down grab. Your receptions on 3rd down. Go to him again. Juggled it for a moment. He's got 3.
Truly is a big part of this offense, and also he's blocking a lot better than he did early in the year.
Well, they weren't able to block on this occasion. James Harrison, who had that burst of yesteryear right there on the Pittsburgh team that defeated Seattle back in Super Bowl 40, along with Heath Miller, Big Ben, and Greg Warren, the long snapper. They got a whistle. And it's a pre-snap penalty on Seattle, their 4th one of this game. They've gone to Graham twice in these situations on this drive. Not this time. Instead, it's another reception by Curse.
An emotional leader himself of this team.
The team feeds off of it, too. Here's Wilson with the pass play to Kevin Smith. Smith's first catch of the season, just put on the roster out of the University of Washington. And it's another touchdown. Another touchdown pass by Wilson. This one to Curse. The Seahawks complete the long drive.
Respects, but he is picking up where he left off. That was another great throw because it's on target with power.
Back and finds Curse for the touchdown.
I'll say this, so much extra point. The Steelers wanted to keep him in the pocket.
On a 3rd and 16. No run back this time for Jacoby Jones. And that's incomplete. Going for Brown. 2:06 to go in the 2nd quarter. Good time. Pass is there. And Bryant fights with Shed, trying to pick up the first. It's close.
But in the battle against Antonio Brown.
3rd and less than a yard. And that's been for the 2nd time sneaking for the first.
Finding other receivers with better matchups.
Roethlisberger able to get free and zing it downfield. Somehow Bryant wasn't able to catch that one. Right in his hands. Here's the 2nd down play on the run. In traffic, it's Wheaton with the grab. Roethlisberger, who has not been sacked so far, again buys time. He's got Wheaton open, and he's got the catch at the 15.
Seattle thought they could overpower it. That was going to be their big advantage. That has not come through so far.
After a second Steeler timeout from the 15. A wobbler, but it's there for Wheaton again. Puts him over 100. And a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 6. Williams straight ahead to the end zone for the touchdown.
What a drive. They got the defense, the speed. And how about Cody Wallace, the center? Fires out.
And how about D'Angelo Williams, his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. By the way, the offense still out there.
Tell him to go for the 2.
Roethlisberger's pass, it's there for the 2 to Jesse James.
But he says when we do it in practice against our defense, and they do it a lot, well, it's kept the Seattle defense off guard all day.
This quarter, we've had 29 total points scored and 4 lead changes.
And the Steelers, one of those teams that can take advantage of it.
Seahawks with all the timeouts. Get it to Freddie Jackson. He pushes away Cockrell and then gets out of bounds to stop the clock at 50. That last series, and then was taken out for Jesse James. He's heading back to the locker room early. From behind, they come after Wilson, and he throws it incomplete. That was Jarvis Jones.
Grounding, number 3, offense. Quarterback was out of the pocket, but the football did not get past the line of scrimmage. The loss of down, 3rd down.
That's a good call.
Picked up.
Has elected not to use a timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. Please reset the game clock to 35 seconds, and the game clock will start on my signal.
None in the first half on the Steelers. Baldwin breaks the tackle, out of bounds. Ryan to punt it to Jacoby Jones. Spiraling kick, and not a lot of hang time. Jones with a wiggle, breaking a tackle to the 40, but the flag is down. Back at the 30. After a 58-yard punt, 22-yard return.
Return, holding, number 41, receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. 1st down.
This crowd noise, this defense. You think, boy, if we can get a chance to get 20 points, we could win the game. And how explosive they are.
Yeah, Wheaton had 5 catches, 103 yards. Including the 41-yarder. In the last 2 minutes to set up the Steelers, and look at Lockett. Lockett with Boswell, the kicker, finally able to shut off the angle. 4-yard return.
Well, when you look at the Steelers offense in the return team, we've seen the returns. We've seen them since preseason. We've watched him on offense, and you think of Tyler Lockett, and then, of course, you know, Jim, you look at the running back situation, and you got Thomas Rawls. How about those two, what they've done for this Seattle football team?
Return for a touchdown, a punt return, and a touchdown reception. He's got 3 touchdown receptions. This Rawls, the other rookie, making his name known around these parts, gets 6.
In order to do that, Jim.
All right, Rawls had 51 in the first half as he moves deep behind Wilson and gets the carry again and collides right away with Moats, Arthur Moats. Sean Spence, by the way, is in the lineup for Shazier as it's starting linebacking core.
They can pick them even in the first round. They don't miss.
3rd and 4. And Jackson is knocked back for, well, we'll give him no gain.
Have this lead here in the start of the second half.
As Ryan, his 4th punt of the game, earns the fair catch.
Throws in the first half. Defensive linemen, as much as they want to hit the quarterback, they do get tired.
There he's sacked for the first time by Michael Bennett. Got another Seahawk that was on him.
Well, he was looking to throw the football very quick, and when it doesn't come out on time, that's what's going to happen.
They're without Heath Miller. Setting up a screen to D'Angelo Williams, who slices across the field and gets to the 30. Got a nice block, too, out there.
He's on his own most of the time over there. No chipping, no help by the running back.
After a 17-yard play to Williams, you set it downs and the throw to Antonio. He's got 5.
Away from him, that's how many passes he knocked down.
2nd and 5, and right away, that time Villanueva got beat. What a play by Frank Clark.
Perfect, gets around the edge. And it just, what happened is he lined up so wide that Villanueva could not get out there quick enough.
3rd and 13. And who else but Wheaton, Roethlisberger's favorite target today. Most invisible the previous 5 games with 45 total yards receiving. Brown. Sherman pushes him out. 2nd and 3. Looking for Bryant. He's open, and he comes down with it at the 10-yard line. First series of the game.
They try it many times a game, and Bryant gets on top, keeps his body, and look how he jumped to catch the ball. And look, last week they hit these big plays, or 2 weeks ago against Cleveland. They are going to take shots deep down the field.
It goes for 40. And Williams goes underneath, ducks down, and is able to pick up 3.
And the coaches in the NFL are pretty good.
2nd and 7. They can get it first at the 1, but they're going to give back a couple at least. Brown at the top, Sherman on him, as has been the case most of the day. Stepping up, he's going to take off with it. Roethlisberger. Ball was starting to come out, and he fell on it a yard short of the first. Now, he's not going to get it off in time.
Well, you know, they got me fooled.
Just all the time.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
All 5-yarder. No question.
Last night I walked into the hotel, saw a lot of Steeler fans everywhere too.
1 hopper. Picked up by Lockett. And good tackle there. Wilson, he's going to run with it this time. Ooh, that was...
They play, you know, I'm not saying they play soft. They're conservative. That's what they do in pass coverage.
And Rawls ducks under the first hit, gets within 2 of the first. That's a tackle by Arthur Moats.
3rd down for this Seahawk offense.
Oh, the pass was behind Baldwin. He makes sure to cover it up, but it will be incomplete. Not a fumble. Worked, but Wilson had to rush it because of the quick pressure. 2 3-and-outs for the Seahawks this quarter. Short kick to Jones. And again, a special teams penalty is on the way.
During the return, illegal block in the back, number 41, receiving team. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st down Pittsburgh. Timeout.
4 wide receivers and a tight end in the backfield.
It's Wheaton shaking off a tackle attempt by Thomas.
A lot of good defensive backs to cover this wide receiving group.
And Roethlisberger's on the mark today. He's hit his last 9. Oh, you know it, just when you say that, he throws the interception. It's Rubin coming away with it.
Oh, he either slips or he's trying to hold the football. You can see Antonio Brown is behind. It doesn't matter. Cam Chancellor was in position to maybe make the interception. If I had to guess, I think he was trying to pull the football or hold on to it.
From the 37. Looking to strike right away, and almost on the second time. They did, in fact, get it. Graham, what a catch. He hung with it all the way.
Oh, my
Incredible
gosh.
grab. One. They go Rawls. And he powers across for the touchdown. 2 plays after the pick. The Seahawks are an extra point away from tying it.
Man, that game turned quick.
As Hauschka, it's another miss. 3 in the last 2 weeks. And the Steelers stay up by 1. 2 last week. 1 of them was blocked last week, and this one is as well. Line drive kick. Enticing for Jones. He bobbled it for a moment, but got control down at the 27.
Momentum and a good feeling back to that Steeler bench after the interception and that catch by Graham.
And Roethlisberger comes out firing to Brown for 11. Operating without the services of Heath Miller, suffered a rib injury in that first half. Tried to return. Saw the flag flying across as the pass lost 3 to Williams.
Illegal hands to the face, number 77, offense. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
First and 20. And there's Antonio Brown. Slammed to the ground by Jeremy Lane along with Richard Sherman. 2nd and 9. Good piece of hard running by Jesse James. Last minute of the 3rd quarter. And a 3rd and 2 near midfield. Looking for another option. Back's going to go with the deep one. And it is in and out of the hands of Bryant. Shed was there 1-on-1.
Interference. If they don't get that, almost came up with the catch.
Barry's punt. Caught, but the man there for the Steelers was right in his face, Shamarko Thomas.
Interference with the opportunity to catch a punt, number 29 for the kicking team. He cut the receiver's path off to the ball. Be a 15-yard penalty. Be first down, Seattle.
So instead, a good starting point coming up for the Seahawks. 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And Rawls is met at the line by Vince Williams. 1 yards of offense in the 3rd quarter. 36 coming on the 1 play. The catch caught by Jimmy Graham the 3rd time around. This is Curse. And he got close to that first. And the ball came out. And that's Robert Golden who has it in his hands. And the officials say they had not blown the whistle.
I did not hear the whistle. And that just shows you the speed. And everybody kept going to the play. It's what causes fumbles. It's coming
Mitchell
out.
who forced it.
Cockrell pulls it out and recovers it.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Pittsburgh. The ruling on the field of a catch, fumble, and recovery by the defense is under further review. Reviewing the play, the fumble touched out of bounds prior to being possessed. It'll be 3rd down at the 37-yard line. The game clock will start on my signal.
They load up that right side with 4 receivers. And they go left. And the pass is too low for Jimmy Graham. Best punt of the game, but too much. It started going sideways a yard or 2 deep. Play action. And going for the deep ball. Only Sherman is there. His first interception of the year. And Sherman's got a run back going to the 39 of the Steelers.
Richard Sherman gets up and makes the tackle. Oh, the little push or the hands by Richard Sherman is what knocked Antonio Brown down.
That's the first pick in a 12-game stretch. And Wilson able to bounce off the hit by Dupree, and he's deep into that bench, and a flag has to come out. It's going to be on Timmons.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 94, defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
They puts the football at the 24.
Yeah, I don't like the call. Running quarterback, you got to let the defense play.
Looking for Graham. And Blake got a hand up. And Graham is injured. Graham is injured. A 2nd and 10 here for Seattle. Wilson has come in and makes a catch. Comes in for Graham.
And he's been solid. More than that. 16 to 25. Near 200 yards.
Squalls. William Gay has him low. Will Allen up high, and they push him back. Gain of 3.
He's making defenses pay attention to him, which opens up other players.
2nd and 7, and to the end zone, and Curse for the 2nd time today has a touchdown.
They love this play too. They have all the inside receivers running deep down the field. Seams and a little double move by Curse. Little fake outside, man, that was good route running. And if you're Russ Cockrell, you got to go for it to try to stop it. That looks like that's what they're going to do.
Pass incomplete. That was Kevin Smith. Roethlisberger's pass in the direction of Marcus Wheaton. Chancellor on the coverage. All right, thank you, JB and Bart. 2nd and 10. Where will they spot it? Across the 30, that's good for a first. On a new set of downs. Looking around and launching for Wheaton. Wheaton has it, and he breaks away for the touchdown. He reached past Lane and then held off the last tackler. That's a 69-yard touchdown to put the Steelers back in front.
And as he moves in the pocket, watch him look to make sure nobody's going to chase him down from behind. He knows it's close, he lets it go, and Wheaton just doesn't even break stride.
I don't know what he was doing there at the last second. In trouble, now throws. And it's intercepted by Sherman. Sherman has 2 picks in the quarter. But we have our 6th lead change.
And wanting and telling the coaches, I need more chances. Today, they need him to stand up because Antonio Brown's had a hard time getting open. Making a case he needs to see the football more.
That's Lockett. Just to clarify, the interception in the end zone on the 2-point try does not statistically count as an official interception, even though we, of course, saw it.
Heath Miller as well, done for the day with a ribs injury.
Thank you, Shazier. You saw Shazier on the sideline as Wilson is able to take it for 10 in the first.
It's just a little, you can get around the edge, you find out. You cannot.
Rawls wrestled down by Spence. 3 straight wins by the Lions. Well, the Packers have struggled a lot in recent weeks. Wilson spinning around and finding Lockett. who lands in the arms of Gay, but he's got a first down at the Seattle, at the Pittsburgh 48. Fake to Jackson, and a little toss to Baldwin, and another first down at the 34.
A few of them today. The misdirection pass.
Inside of 9 minutes, it's Walls up the gut to the 30. Give them 4. That in the fourth quarter of every game they played this year. Their 5 losses, all of them that gave away leads. 2nd and 6. Open! It's Baldwin! And he's got the touchdown! His second today.
What did they do? They're going to clear it out, and then Baldwin's going to go up the sideline, and you're going to see good sell, little fake, and it just, the defense, it's not played well. You can't leave that outside of the field uncovered. Will Allen chases him.
Walls, can he run it in? No, he's pushed back.
Think of the Steelers, you think of the Seahawks, just your first perception is, hey, this is going to be a low-scoring game.
Jones out of bounds at about the 26th. And Roethlisberger from the gun cuts his losses in terms of tiebreakers at the moment. 2nd and 10. Waiting for something to open, and it does. Splitting the defenders and picking up the first. D'Angelo Williams. His last game here at this stadium in the divisional game last year between Seattle and Carolina. Pressure, but plenty of time to get it away. Roethlisberger over the shoulder. Do they give it? They give it to Wheaton.
What a throw. What a catch.
Snap off, and they do.
Pete Carroll challenged. He couldn't get the flag out.
He got it out in time. Because the question's going to be, at what point did Wheaton have possession?
Right. No, Pete never got the flag out, but he yelled at him, I want the challenge. Can't get it out of his back pocket.
Seattle is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. After reviewing the play, the receiver did not have control of the ball until the second foot was out of bounds. The pass is incomplete. It'll be at 2nd and 10 on the 39-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 7:22. Seattle is not charged with a timeout.
He had to grab it a second time. Sherman is on Bryant. In traffic, it's broken up by flying Chancellor and Sherman. 3rd and 10. They blitz. Passes away, and it's incomplete. But a flag. A flag is at midfield, and Roethlisberger is down. He was hit by Irvin.
There are multiple fouls by the defense. Holding number 25 defense. That penalty is declined. Personal foul roughing the passer, number 72 defense. Contact to the head of the quarterback. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Looks over to Bryant, comes the other way, and reading it all the way on Williams is Mike Morgan. 2nd and 12. In traffic, Roethlisberger fortunate to throw that one into the ground because Sherman had full lockdown on Antonio Brown. Darius Hayward-Bay makes a rare appearance. Here's a pass to Williams. Shakes off the tackle. What a big breakaway from Jeremy Lane. Total yards of offense, but down 5. There's a first down play. Pump fake and wide open. And falling for the first is Will Johnson. Saw a 28-yard pass play taken away off a successful challenge. The Steelers undaunted. Complete another one. It's Wheaton with a couple of Seahawks surrounding him. Gain 7. Ben 450 yards on the nose. Again, pump fake, wide open. And securing it is Spaeth to the 10. Just his second catch of the year. Right at the 10. After the 6-yard pass to Spaeth. Roethlisberger backs off his own lineman and now just flings it out of bounds by the Seattle opposing quarterback. 2nd and goal. Back to the end zone and over the head of Bryant.
Mike Tomlin will probably go for it.
3rd and goal. Roethlisberger gets away from the heat, takes off, takes on the challenge, and is knocked down by KJ right at the 4. Decision time. 22 yards for Boswell. And he gets it with exactly 3 minutes remaining. I'd be surprised to see it.
I thought I might see something different there from the kicker. You only got one guy back.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and just try to do something, make him scramble for it.
That's right.
To go to their timeouts right away, give him a chance.
Yes, I do.
Rawls. Flag.
Illegal formation offense. Number 79 was on the end of the line uncovered. That penalty is declined. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 7. Rawls, he lost the football, but is able to fall on it. Back at the 20.
A lot of time to get in position for a field goal.
3rd and 9, and Jackson's in the backfield.
Yep, we're blitzing.
Here they come. Pass across the middle, and it's caught for the first. It's Baldwin shaking free and sprinting down the sideline for the touchdown. His 3rd of the day. Doug Baldwin.
Here comes Dupree around. Oh, he stands right in there, and he throws it hard enough where the backside defender couldn't knock it down.
Seattle's longest play of the season. This one's good.
Saw him down the field before the game today. My man.
Always good to catch up with him. Jacoby Jones. It is hammered at the 17. What a tackle there by Marsh. Landry Jones. Remember the last play for Roethlisberger was his attempt on 3rd and 10. He scrambled down to about the 4-yard line. Hit earlier in that drive. He stayed into the rest of that drive. Here's a 2nd and 10. Over to Williams. Somehow he gets free. And he's off and running to the 48 of Seattle with 1:45 to go and 2 timeouts. Going for the long ball and a big strike and a jump ball. Kim Chancellor came down with it. Look, it's in the hands, though, at the end of Bryant. They'd already ruled an interception for Seattle because Bryant ends up with it.
Is under further review.
Well, since he's being taken to the ground, just like a receiver.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field of an interception stands. 1st down.
That should be incomplete in my opinion.
All right, Mike Carey. Now, here is the problem as they run it with Rawls. Here's the problem with replay, the catch rule, all of this.
Did it catch the corner plate? Well, one umpire says yes, the next one says no.
It's Rawls within a yard of the first.
But that was a new one for me. But we're just going to have to live with it.
Steelers have used their last timeout. Stretching out for the 1st down is Coleman.
Johnny Manziel threw it all over the field on him last week, and we saw Russell Wilson here today have an outstanding day. The 28th in the league against the pass. They're going to fall farther after this game.
Fourth down and miss. Seattle would have been at least pinned deep, and you would have had 2 timeouts.
Yeah, I understand.
Down 5.
I like what he did. No second guessing at all on that decision. They had him in 3rd and long. A runner going free. And Russell Wilson, the coverage wasn't there, and the tackling, as you said all day long by the defensive backs, was bad.
Yeah, it really was. Both teams walk off the field at 6 and 5. 974 yards of total offense. Wheaton's 201 yards on 9 catches. Not in a winning effort for the Steelers today. And of course, the Seahawks will be anxious